What's up, people? Welcome back to Internash. It's been 4 years that I moved to Australia as an international student. I moved to Australia in July 2017. I have been an international student. I have been a temporary graduate. I have struggled for some part-time jobs, did some odd part-time jobs, got some great part-time jobs, and have been fired from some part-time jobs. Made some amazing friends along the journey and lost some friends. Fell in love, fell out of love, met some amazing people who reinstated my faith in relationships. Started this YouTube channel, built an international student community, started a podcast, started a startup. Some did really well and some not so much. After graduation, struggled for a full-time job in my field. Got a full-time job, had to move cities, started my journey in Melbourne, ended up in Adelaide and had to find a job again. You know what's special about this journey? Absolutely nothing, because almost every international student goes through some sort of the same journey. And in this video, I want to discuss 4 lessons that I have learned living in Australia in last 4 years as an international student. So if you're an international student in Australia or someone who's planning to come to Australia as an international student, this video is just for you. So check it out. Before we get started, you already know the drill. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. If you haven't liked the video, like the video. And if you find any value out of this video, don't forget to share this video with your friends on social medias. And whenever you share our video, don't forget to tag us. Moving on to lesson number 1. And that is, the struggle never ends and you have to keep at it. When I started working in hospitality, that was my first part-time job in Australia as an international student, a lot of times I was thinking, why do I have to do this? Do I really need to work in hospitality or make pizzas? Because I have never worked in hospitality. This is not something that I want to do, but it's a great humbling process. It's just a part of the journey. Just because you are doing that does not mean that you're going to do that for the rest of your lives, and you have to do what you have to do when you want to pay your bills by yourself. So whenever you catch yourself thinking something like that, always remember that this is not the end. It's just part of the journey. The reason why struggle never ends is because even when you're doing that job and making some money to pay your bills, you still have to find a job in your field, part-time job in your field. The reason why that's important is because you want to have something on your CV so that when you apply for full-time jobs, that is something that is going to help. Once you graduate, the struggle will be different because now you will be applying for full-time jobs, going for interviews. It might take a while. A lot of international students, it takes about 6 months for them to find a full-time job, including me. It took me about 5 to 7 months to get a full-time job in marketing after studying Masters of Business from Internash University. So the struggle never ends and you have to keep at it. Moving on to lesson number 2, and that is, your friends are going to be your new family. Not everybody is fortunate to have a family in Australia before coming here as an international student, and that's why we are going to create our new family. When I came here, I did not know anybody, and that's why I was really wanting to make as many friends as I can. Some people make friends really easily, some not so much. And the reason why it is hard to make friends as an adult is because when we are kids, we don't think of things like what kind of job do you have, what is your fashion sense, how do you talk to people, whether you're rude or not rude, all those things. But as an adult, we judge people based on so many things, and that could prevent us from making new friends. Also, a lot of times I have heard people saying that, you know what, people are so selfish when they are international students in a new country and they don't want to do anything for somebody. And that is something important to remember, and ask yourself, when was the last time I did something selflessly for someone new? And if that is your habit, then it becomes really easy to make new friends and retain those friendships. So important thing is to make real friends who you can talk to, who you can discuss your struggle with and take advices from. Moving on to lesson number 3. And that is, you'll have to go above and beyond in anything that you do. If you are in your hometown, you have a huge network. The people that you went to school with, the people in your college, your parents' network. So whatever you want, you can rely on those people. But when you come to a new country as an international student, you probably will not know anybody. And that's why they will not know what your capabilities are, or how smart you are, or how clever or intelligent you are. And that's why you'll have to go above and beyond to get anything that you want. For example, starting your own small projects, not for money, just your own projects, is going above and beyond. So when I started this YouTube channel, I did not know that we are going to have 90 or 100,000 subscribers. I just started because I wanted to solve a problem and I wanted to learn more about social media, because from law, I was switching my career into marketing, and social media is definitely one part of marketing. So I was going above and beyond to do things, to learn, so that I can have a better life as a marketer in Australia. And the jobs that I have gotten, all the stuff that I have done, like this YouTube channel or the Facebook community of international students, all those things have helped a lot. So if you are into IT, think of other projects that you can do while you are an international student. So when you want a job, a specific job that you are dreaming about, you can show the stuff that you have done, and they can put faith and trust in you that you are capable to do the job that they want you to do. Now, a lot of people say that we don't get a job because we are not a permanent resident in Australia, and it's not a complete lie. Think of it from an employer perspective. If somebody has a permanent residency, they know that this person is going to stay here forever. Where people like us who are on visa, they are taking a risk that we are training this person. What if this person's visa ends, right? And then they'll have to get somebody new, and that's a cost to the company. But you have to stand out from everybody who has a citizenship or a permanent residency, and you can only do that if you have a habit of going above and beyond in anything that you do. So always remember that. Always walk an extra mile so that you can prove yourself easily. Moving on to the fourth and the last lesson that I have learned living in Australia in last 4 years, and that is, don't let your dreams die. Before I explain what do I mean by that, if you guys haven't hit the subscribe button, hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. If you find any value in this video, share this video with your friends. And if you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. It really helps us reach more and more people. Getting back to our lesson, and that is, don't let your dream die. Now, as an international student, what happens is that we have to do certain things. For example, I have to get a job in marketing if I want a skill assessment, which is required to get a permanent residency in Australia. And that goes in each of the occupation, that probably you'll need a job or you'll need to work in closely related fields. And that's why we keep pushing our dreams away. Then what happens is, once I'm working in a field for 2 or 3 years, then I want to grow that corporate ladder and I want to make more money, and then we push our dreams even further away. My dream is that I want to create a startup that helps international students and migrants live a better life in their new country of residence. But because I get consumed by my full-time job and my friends and living a lifestyle that I want, I keep pushing my dream away. And then after 5 or 7 years, we realized that I really wanted to do something else, but I got consumed by what people wanted me to do or what my circumstances made me do. And that is something really important. Sometimes we have to do what we have to do because that is expected out of us to achieve certain goals. But if our dream is different than that, then we have to keep working on that dream side by side, because when we get time, when we get the liberty to work on our dream full time, that is when we don't have to start, but we just have to continue what we have always dreamt of doing. And I'm very, very big believer of everybody should do what they absolutely love and create an amazing life. Hope you love this video, guys. I want to know which was the lesson that you resonated the most with. Write that in the comment section so that everybody can know what are your thoughts and we can have a good discussion in the comment section. If you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button, subscribe to our channel and share this video with your friends. See you in the next video.